Hey there, friends. Damon Day here, the new Get Out of Debt guy. Steve, the original Get Out of Debt guy, isn't with me today, so we're going to roll solo, but I've got something personal to share with you today. If you've ever felt like you were drowning in debt, stuck in a system you don't understand, and completely alone, you're exactly who I'm recording this episode for. If you haven't yet, hit the subscribe, ring the bell, do the things, and visit getoutofdebt.org for more free resources and support. So let me start with a story. There was this guy, a client of mine, let's call him Mark. Mark had a decent job, a family, and a plan, but then life, as it so often does, smacked him in the face. His wife got sick, he missed work, the medical bills came in faster than the paychecks, the credit cards that were supposed to be temporary turned out to be permanent, as they often do. He did what most people do. He Googled for help. What he got? A pile of debt relief ads, empty promises, and more confusion than clarity. And that's when he luckily found me. But here's the twist. Mark didn't need someone to just go in and fix everything. He needed someone to listen, to guide, and to fight for his future like it was my own. Because that's what a debt coach really does. So, what exactly is a debt coach? Think of it like this. If a financial advisor helps you invest your extra money, I help people who don't have any left to invest. If a therapist helps you untangle your emotions, I help you untangle the emotional and financial mess that debt often creates. A debt coach is a mix of a translator, a negotiator, a teacher, and sometimes an emotional lifeguard. But let me be really clear about something. I love helping people avoid getting scammed or taken advantage of by companies selling magic snake oil. These debt relief outfits that shout, "We're all you need," and then proceed to sell you the same one-size-fits-all solution that they sell to every single person that responds to their ad. Over the years, I've completely lost count of how many people that have reached out to me, debt relief pitches in hand, and luckily asked me for an opinion before they signed the bottom line. There was this other guy, let's call him James. He was seconds away from signing up with the company that promised to cut his debt in half. No questions asked, sounded great, until we looked over the paperwork. They were going to charge him thousands of dollars up front for a service that, in my humble opinion, he didn't even need. Luckily, James called me for a second opinion just to be safe. We walked through everything line by line, and he realized that the solution, I'm doing air quotes, they presented to him was actually a trap. Instead, we filed a strategic bankruptcy. Not only did he eliminate the debt cleanly, but now he's rebuilding his credit and even saving for his kids' college. No false promises, just facts, guidance, and a plan that fit his life. So, why do people even need a debt coach? Well, because the system is confusing on purpose. Because desperation makes people vulnerable. And because most of the help, again, doing air quotes, out there is just another sales funnel. That's why I don't tell you what to do. I educate you about all of your real options, the good, the bad, and especially the ugly. And then I help you decide what's right for your situation. And when you're ready, we go to work together. We fight through the fog, we climb out of the hole, and get you to the other side, a place where you're not just surviving, but building a better future. So, if you're listening to this right now and still searching for help, here are 3 red flags to really watch out for. If someone tells you, "Hey, this is the only solution that works," you should run. If someone says, "Stop paying all of your creditors immediately," but they don't explain what the risks are for doing that, you should run even faster. If someone presents you with the solution to solve your problem without taking the time to understand what your problem actually is, well, you're getting the idea. They are there to sell you something rather than help you. Good help doesn't pressure you. It educates you. It gives you time to think, and most of all, it earns your trust. So here's what I love most about what I do. It's that moment when someone who's been carrying this weight for years can finally breathe again. You can hear it in their voice when they say, "Wait, you mean I actually have several options?" Yeah, you do. You have several options. Or the single mom that thought she'd never dig out until we built a plan that made room for her rent, her kids, and her peace of mind. It's not always about the math. It's about restoring control. It's seeing someone go from panic and silence to confidence and calm. That's what really lights me up. When you're trapped in debt, it feels like you're walking through a thick fog. You hear things, collection calls, late notices, even your own anxiety screaming in your ear. But you can't even see where you're going. My job isn't to walk that path for you. It's to hand you the flashlight. It's to clear the path in front of you and then walk it with you. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's not always easy, but it's much better than wandering in circles alone. So let me ask you this. When was the last time someone gave you financial advice with no strings attached? No hidden agenda, no act now pitch, just truth, options, and peace of mind. If that's what you've been missing, maybe it's time to stop guessing and start getting real answers. So if you're out there right now wondering if there's hope, yes, there is. And it's not about fixing everything overnight. It's about building a brighter, more financially rewarding future together. So come find me at damonday.com. And before you go, be sure to boop that like button, subscribe, and check out getoutofdebt.org for more free tools and support to guide you home. If you've enjoyed the podcast today, it's free to subscribe, hit the like button, or tell someone about it. It'll help me and it'll help you too. And I love a win-win. When you hit that like button, it tells the algorithm this was worth listening to, and that helps more folks find their way here. And remember Mark from the beginning? Yeah, his wife is better now. The debt is gone, and they took their first real vacation in 5 years. That's the power of real help. Until next time, peace.
Got a money question keeping you up at night? Well, don't just Google it. Get real answers from real people who actually know what they're talking about. Head to getoutofdebt.org/podcast to ask your question, and you might hear it on an upcoming episode. But hey, if you'd rather keep it private, Damon Day has your back. Visit DAMONDAY.com because getting out of debt is easier with the right help. That's getoutofdebt.org/podcast, where smart money questions lead to smarter money moves.